Okay, greetings. Okay, next channeling, which love, it is now 10 till 11 o'clock at night. Okay, blessings, and here we go. This is Eric. I want to do something rude, but I'm trying to behave myself right now. Yeah, I am very clumsy, but with many of you, I act like a retard. But I am just here to raise, yes, your vibration, but most importantly, I'm just trying to be myself. And which many of you need to start doing also. Let yourself go. Don't hold yourself in. As many do because you're told what normal is, and that's all a bunch of bullshit. But it's difficult. Yes, that is one of the hardest things to break out of your shell. That is so true, and it's so hard to just don't give a fuck. And another thing, there's more, but channeling through this guy, I do feel like I'm a lot older. A lot of, reptilian lifetimes, Zeta Gray lifetimes like you wouldn't believe. A lot of Nordic lifetimes that are really fucked up. I would never do any of that. But understand, when you have these malevolent lifetimes, many learn from that, and that is very crucial as for your incarnations. Many do have many negative lifetimes, and that is what this one has. As for Ivan the Conduit, yes, many negative lifetimes, but remember, yes, these are teacher lifetimes, but yes, a teacher must also go through karma after these incarnations. And karma can be quite cruel, but it is another way of incarnating here to do karma, is to get it over with, clear it all out, without taking little bits and taking freaking forever, like 200 years, as it does on some worlds, because they're not as difficult as this one is. Shit. Yes, it is difficult to connect. Yes, this is a hard soul, meaning it is one that's been here many, many lifetimes. A lot of lifetimes. I don't want to give you a number. It's pretty fucked up. But in these many lifetimes, yes, that graduates yourself. Yes, an old soul. Not just many lifetimes as human, but many as alien, all at once, constantly reincarnating here. And he has been also chosen here, but made the decision also to connect. He did not have to, that is true, but chosen, as many are, to take critical lifetimes that were part of the awakening processes of your earth in your history, but it is not. We don't need to go there. Some are biblical, some are during your Renaissance time period, without going into details on that. It is not quite needed. But even many of you have had lifetimes like that, but many just don't want to go through that bullshit. Stay the hell away from that. For a good reason, because you're tested to where you feel like you're very suicidal for many times. And he has had the Conduit, yes, it has many lifetimes of suicide. and paid for it dearly, but continued on having. Even after that, he still had a lot of difficult lifetimes. It still kept. I mean, Jesus, like textbooks of this guy on the other side. Trust me. It takes many lifetimes to read up on this one and many others that are older souls that have been through a lot of shit. Many of us are still warning from it because, like, fuck, we're not going to go through that. Hell no. Tortured. Fuck. Yeah, I think just about all his body parts have been cut off in different lifetimes. That kind of shit. That kind of stuff makes you really, really old. That really makes you mature faster, makes you feel like, fuck this place. So when you reincarnate into this world, it's like, fuck, what the hell am I doing here again? Especially when you're scared. He's not scared of knives, but some are, for good reason. Some come into this world just saying this place is fucked up, but still life flows, even if they don't like it. And then some come here, we've just been here way too many times, and just feel like an old fucker, and they're only 2 years old. Because they've been there many times, but they know their lifetimes here are very critical. And many souls need them as teachers. And they were ones that take the risks also, where others much rather not. Not to say that you're weak or anything like that, but some souls are probably better off not doing it. Some souls have done it so many times, it's like, what the hell, right? I've been there like 200 times. What's another lifetime? Fuck, just give me all the bullshit. Because I also realize the reason they take difficult lifetimes is because when you have everything going for you, sometimes you forget who you are. The less you have, the more you know. More you have to get to know yourself. The more primitive you are, meaning the less you have as for material possessions. When you be lucky if you can just feed yourself, it keeps you on track. You'd be surprised. Yeah, there are times when that takes you way off track, where you're just tired of being fucking poor. But there's some that can handle it better than others. You just say, you know what, I'm just going to take the ridicule, live at mom and dad or grandma or whatever it is, and just say, fuck it, I'm broke, I'm just going to, it's better than living on the street. You know what I mean? But these things are better, they keep you grounded into yourself. The more stuff you have like going for you is like, oh, I have college, now I have a sports car, now I have riches, and you leave yourself. But the less you have, you stay here. You're not just staying here, you really have to stay here, where you have to really get to start enjoying yourself. Yeah, it is like being a fisherman out in the middle of the ocean and you're just fishing all day, all night. That's all you have, just you. It's the same thing. Hopefully that makes sense. Yes, it comes through this one a little bit differently, but fuck, who cares? It is different because he's had all these fucked up lifetimes where others don't have the balls to go through, which is fine because this is some fucked up shit this one's been through. But not to say, yeah, he's not. It's just the way it is, and many can relate to that because they've had lifetimes that are just as fucked up. I mean, I'm talking about body parts cut off, and these. When you see this stuff in your histories, yeah, this guy's been through that shit. It's not pretty, and he's better off if he doesn't remember this stuff. Of course, me mentioning it doesn't help much, but he already has an idea. Trust me, there's a lot of other shit you don't want to know. But it's all part of a process of being ridiculed, but also allowing humanity to know what the fuck is going on. And who gives a shit if you don't believe he's going to keep doing it no matter what? Fuck you. If you want to kill him, go right ahead. Fuck him. You know what I mean? It's like, reality is coming. I would not say it's coming to an end, but it's becoming, you're going to become more aware of what's around you, yes. It is because, 2012 came, now the doors are open, and it's just part of a critical part of humanity getting to know itself again. Yeah, it's difficult. Yeah, there are feline beings, Zeta beings, and all of that. And some people have very difficulties connecting with that, which is fine. This is why, your aliens, some of them, well, they're here, but you can't see them. Because they'll scare the shit out of everybody. People aren't ready for that shit. Eventually they will be. It's gradually coming through. Some here, yeah, part of this alien community that this one's part of, they're already aware. They're ready for the ships to land right now and get the hell out of here. Which is quite, but that's their test. Their test is quite different than others' tests, but it's testing them on testing them on, and they signed up for that also to know about your aliens, know about everything, and that is freaking crazy because they know this world's all fucked up. And it's like they just want to go home back to their alien world where they have like, you know, a girl with 5 tits or whatever, you know what I mean, or a green girlfriend, or you know what I mean, you know, just, you know, back to your lizard people or your Agartha people, or you know what I mean. They don't feel comfortable here. It's very difficult. Some of them also feel like they have antlers coming out of it because they did have lifetimes like that. And they remember it, and it's very difficult for them to be here. And people call them crazy. It's not crazy. It's just hard to relate because you do not grow up with it. But those days are coming to an end. Also, eventually this will be coming to the next generations. Will become easier. But here is also, yes, the golden age is true. It's the golden age of awakening. The dawn of awakening, yes. And those that are speaking out right now will be remembered by future generations. Yes, they'll be thanked. Right now they're going to be ridiculed, just like others in your past have been ridiculed. That is how it works. Isn't it? Such as Galileo. Understand? It's critical. It's difficult to see more than what is being sold to you. Let's see how much right Galileo, let's see how right he was, right? And on and on and on. It's crazy until it's real. It is real, but people don't realize it's real. You know what I mean? It's just not in your... You know, people are hard-headed, but it's okay. It's part of your process. You're not supposed to... You've made it hard for yourself to awaken to this. Many chose it in their charts. It's like, you're not going to fuck with me. You're just going to I'm not interested. I have to go... I want to pay my mortgage. I want to go have a Slurpee. I want to watch a movie. You know, I want to pay my taxes. I want to do all that shit. And then the next generation said, fuck all that. And the next generation said, fuck all that too. It's like, I don't want to do that. I want to connect with Gaia. I want to be more spiritual. You know, it's going to happen. Just not fast. I think that's all I have. I've said enough shit, and I just want to just pants somebody right now, and I pantsed a couple people today, and they don't think I don't think they know that I did it. Not that I know of. No. So, Eric signing out.